we're still talking about the science question, how do humans and animals stay alive? Today, we're going to be talking about the senses. Because humans and animals can also use their senses to stay alive. Okay, how many senses do you have? Do you know? Well, if you said 5, you're almost right. There are more than 5 senses, but we're going to be talking about the 5 main senses. The 5 main senses are seeing, hearing, smelling, touching, and tasting. Okay, are you ready? We use our senses to stay alive. Most animals have much better senses than people do. That's because they need to use their senses to hunt or to escape when they're being hunted. Let's think about the 5 main senses. Do you know which body part is used to conduct each sense? Let's see. How about taste? Which body part do you use to taste? That's right. You use your tongue. Who has? That's what it is. How about smell? What do you use to smell? Your nose. Fabulous. This one is trickier than you think. What do you use to touch? If you said your hands, you're almost right. You use your skin to touch. You can touch with your hands, but you can also touch with your elbows. You can touch with your ears. You can even touch with your patata. Anywhere you have skin, you can touch. Okay, how about to see? What do you use for that? That's right, your eyes. How about to hear? That was an easy one. You use your ears. Fantastic! Let's take a look again at that picture of the lion chasing the antelope. I want you to think about those 5 main senses. Which senses do you think the lion is using the most to chase those antelope? And which senses do you think the antelope are using the most to stay alive in this situation? Try and pick 3 senses that the lion is using the most and 3 senses that the antelope are using the most. If you have your whiteboard and your marker, you can write them down there. All right? Look closely. Did you think of the 3 senses that the lion and the antelope are using the most? Let's take a look. The lion is definitely using he wants to chase after for his dinner. He's also using his sense of hearing. Sense of hearing lets him know where the antelope are and where they're going. And he's using his sense of smell, so he can smell the antelope and see which one he wants. Maybe one of them smells better. What about the antelope? Which senses are they using in order to stay alive, to get away from the lion? Well, antelope are also using their sense of sight. They are looking to see which way they should go, to find the best path to get away from the lion. Antelope also using their sense of hearing. They're using their sense of hearing so they can hear where the lion is. They can also hear where the other antelope are so they don't bump into each other. Third sense that the antelope are using is their sense of smell. Antelope can use their sense of smell to find bushes or trees or water which might be a safe place for them to run and hide from the lion. So both of these animals are using the same main senses, but one of them is using them to hunt, and the other one is using them to escape! Did you enjoy this lesson on staying alive? Remember, talking about the science question of how do humans and animals stay alive? And today, remember, we were talking about the 5 main senses: seeing, hearing, tasting, touching, and smelling. Now, there's a special project that you can do. If you want, you can invent an animal in your head, an imaginary animal that would be really good at staying alive in the wild. So you need to draw your animal. Think about how your animal moves. Is it really fast like a cheetah? Or can it climb really well? What senses does it need? Does it need really big ears because it needs to hear if an attacker is coming? Or does it have really fast feet so it can hunt and chase other animals? Does it have a really good nose to smell its prey? Think about that. Draw your animal and write a sentence about how its senses can help it survive in the wild. It would be so cool to see your pictures. Okay,